Hello everyone and welcome to Magical Me. I'm Jamie Mendez and this is my weekly Moonday message and it is an Oracle intuitive reading for the week of June 20th, 2022. So I'll explain what that is and what I'm doing here today in just a moment. I'm going to just give it some time to allow people to connect and see that I'm live and just make sure that everything is okay on the technical end of things. So I do hope that you are having a wonderful start to your week. I know Mondays are always manic and dreaded for some, but you know, it is one of the most magical, intuitive days of the week, so that's why I do these readings. But again, just give it a moment and see if everyone can hear me and see me okay. So anybody who is tuning in, if you could just shoot me a comment and let me know that you're here. Let me know that you can hear me. Hello, beautiful Dawn. Welcome, lovely. How are you today? Hi, Laura. Welcome. Oh, fantastic. Thank you. Hey, Lynette. Welcome, love. Thank you for being here, ladies. I am so sorry to hear that. Crazy in a good way, crazy in a not so good day. Good way, good day. Hi, Shelly. Welcome. Thank you, Laura. All right, I'm going to go ahead really quickly and just share this then. Just bear with me one moment. Julie, welcome, goddess. Thank you for being here. Lynette. Well, you know, a little something, something. One second, if it'll load. Okay. I did it. Nutty. Oh boy. Yeah, you know, how did you feel after the energy of the full moon? Because you know it was a super full moon on the 14th. And you know, afterwards, during it and afterwards I was okay, but then as time went on over this past weekend, I myself felt incredibly exhausted. I felt mental fog, didn't have a whole lot of ambition to do anything, and just, you know, wiped energetically. But, you know, tomorrow is the solstice. The energy, we have been in that window between the super full moon and the solstice. Summer solstice here in the northern hemisphere, winter solstice in the southern hemisphere. And, you know, so we are building the energy right now between that, and these massive waves of solar light codes have been flooding the planet, been flooding our light bodies, our energy bodies, assisting in an upgrade. So that's probably responsible for a lot of what everyone's feeling, you know, the collective energies, the masses that aren't aware of these things or aren't aware or mindful of energy. You know, it tends to just kind of be like a pool of chaotic energy when you have to go out in public, unfortunately. So yeah, lots of grounding, everyone, lots of water, you know, sit with Mother Nature. I think that was a message that came up today in Cosmic Oracle group that we have, really about sitting and connecting into nature and just allowing the transference of those amazing negative ions to come in and help to transmute any chaotic energy that you might be feeling, and just allow Mother Nature to naturally heal you and bring you back down into that grounded state, okay? Hey, Karen, welcome. Laura, welcome. Thanks for being here. Happy Moon Day. Lots of magic happening. Yes, so see, there's like this whole like, yeah, it's a lot of intense energy, but we are about to be birthed through this new solar doorway. So it's quite powerful. And first half of the year, everybody, we've made it. You know, we're here, first half of the year and the second half of the year, according to a lot of the 2022 readings I did in advance for people. It looked like the second half of the year for pretty much this, you know, consistently across the board was life-changing, and really where we're getting this opportunity to step up and step into our power in this energy right now that we are in is beautiful for manifesting those dreams and really starting to put your focus where you want to be going, everyone, okay? Hey, Jillian, welcome, lovely. Thank you for being here. Glad you could make it. Angela, welcome. Donna, welcome. Thanks for being here. Okay, if I missed anybody, I apologize. Just shoot me another comment so I can see that you're with us. Hi, Eleanor, welcome, love. All right, so for those of you who might be new to Moonday, welcome and thank you for being here. For those of you who are, you know, avid supporters of the work that I do, welcome back and thank you for being here again. And those of you who are watching on replay, thank you for doing so. So every Monday or so, as it isn't always consistently Monday, it really depends upon divine timing, as that is how I do everything, through divine alignment and guidance. And every Monday or so, I do try to come live around 4:35 p.m. Eastern Time. I always announce what time I'll be here. And do this message for all of us as a collective. And now how I do this is through utilizing my own intuitive abilities as an oracle, and I also work with oracle cards. And so I set the intention that we all hear a message of insight into the energy of the week and what we really need to know about that and how we can best work with this energy to give us that awareness as to how we can go and move in a harmonious flow versus just being blind and kind of flailing randomly about or getting kind of beat down by the energy. So these aren't personalized or individual readings that I'm doing here today, although they are a generalized overview for us all. Again, you are here in divine timing, and if you found yourself here, there's more than likely a reason for that. And so these messages will resonate with you in exact divine timing. So it doesn't matter if you're watching this live or if you're watching this on the replay, even months from now or years from now, when you find yourself here, it is because there is something that you are meant to hear at that time. Okay. I do offer personal readings and individual private readings if you would like to book a session with me. I also offer healing sessions remotely as well as in person. You can always reach out to me and we can discuss the different sessions or readings I offer and set that up from there. Now, I also like to first talk about news and announcements that I have going on here at Magical Me or over at my sister business, Oracles of the Light. So I'll do that first, and then we will go into the Moonday message. So the first announcement, and really I think the only announcement that I have, is our group, mine and my partner Karen from Oracles of the Light. Together we offer a monthly Cosmic Oracle group. And it is a private group hosted here on Facebook. And what that is that every day you receive daily oracle messages for the day ahead, and they are always posted pretty much in the morning. So when you wake up to the message of the day. These are really brief messages between 5 and 8 minutes or so, and these messages just really provide insight into the energy of each day and what you how you can best work with that energy or best embrace the messages and the energy of the day. So then on top of that, we offer energy forecasts. So those of you who have followed Moonday for a while, you know that I used to do the energy forecasts here, and I would really talk about anything going on astrologically, cosmically, that was going to need to be in our awareness because it was going to have some sort of impact on us and how we can best work with that energy. And the way that I work with astrology is more of an oracle type of spin on astrology. So in the Cosmic Oracle private group, I also offer energy forecasts throughout the entire month, and what we need to know about all the cosmic events, whether it be through like stargates and gateways and activations, or the astrological occurrences that are going on at that time or during the month. Karen also works with sound healing. So Karen brings in the planetary sound frequencies in conjunction with the energy forecasts to help us attune to those planetary or cosmic events that are happening, to really help us to just flow more smoothly through that, and again, more harmoniously. And so she does this by recording sound audio clips that everyone is able to listen to in their own time. And again, these sound audio clips are very brief, so it isn't something that you have to dedicate a whole lot of time to. Everything is all pre-recorded, posted in the group for you to listen to, watch, read, whenever it is that you are able to, and work with that energy that way. So we do that. She does that twice a month to go along with the energy forecast that I post. I post them twice a month, but it is covering the whole month. Now, July is incredibly special. So the group is closed for the month of June at this time, but we're going to be opening it back up and are currently taking new members and registration for the month of July, because July is going to be very different and very special, because Karen and I are traveling to Glastonbury, England, known as the ancient lands of Avalon, as well as Wales, and that is the land of dragons. So we are going to be basically on a sacred spiritual pilgrimage where we go through walking the ley lines, the dragon lines of the feminine and the masculine ley lines, and we move through to different sacred sites that have powerful activations, energy downloads, and also very ancient magical history surrounding them. Glastonbury itself is not only known as ancient Avalon, but also known as the site where Mary Magdalene and Joseph of Arimathea landed when they traveled, when they left Egypt and France, and actually traveled to Glastonbury and set up the first, what we now know today to be what we probably would consider the Celtic Christian church there, but it is actually known as the way of love. And so they set up their first temple of love there. And that church no longer exists. However, the energy of that was basically embedded in the land there, and instead in that place they have erected the Glastonbury Abbey. So we will be going there. We will be going to the Glastonbury tour, which is Glastonbury all of itself, as well as up through Stonehenge, are considered the heart chakra of the earth. So we will be connecting into the heart chakra of the planet, bringing that energy forward for everybody through our daily readings. And these daily readings that we normally do, it's going to shift. Now it's going to be daily oracle messages from the land and whatever sacred sites we are at. On top of that, we are going to be visiting the Chalice Well. We're going to be visiting quite a few different holy wells from throughout Glastonbury to Wales. And any other sacred sites that we visit, we will be sharing, doing a little bit of clips from there. Any light activations or transmissions that want to come through from that, we are going to be doing that as well. Also, everybody who signs up for the month of July will get something that ordinarily the Cosmic Oracle we don't offer. And this is going to be a private bonus message directly from Avalon for each of you, and that will be sent over to you privately. Bonus little reading. So it's going to be really amazing. Again, we're going to be bringing forward the energies of the land, and that includes the dragon energies, that includes the guardians, that includes the fae. So once again, incredibly powerful opportunity to connect with these energies if you don't otherwise have the opportunity in the Cosmic Oracle. The event has been created on our page. It is $33 for the whole month. So it's that one-time fee, and then you're in that private group for the month and receive all of that. Okay, so again, if you're interested, the information is posted. You will be added to the private group on the 1st of July, but you can pay and sign up in advance. All right, I think that's it. If anybody would like any more information about it, again, it's all listed in the event, broken down, and you can always message me as well. Hi, Donna. Welcome. Thanks for being here. All right, so with that said, we're going to go ahead and get into it. I'm going to pull the Oracle message now for us all for this week. And then after that, after the live is done, I will be pulling our mudra separately for the week for those of you who are interested in working with mudras. I'll be sharing that separately as a post on my page. Okay? Thank you, Karen. Appreciate that. All right, everybody, so I'm going to ask you now to bring it into sacred space with me. So what that means is, since we are all connecting energetically across space and time, we are sharing energy right now. So we're going to have us all kind of connect and just take a moment to come into our hearts and into the self by closing your eyes and detaching from whatever it is that's going on around you, whatever it is that you have going on within your mind. Just allow it all to fall away if you can, and carefully, obviously, be mindful of anything going on around you, and just close your eyes and take a nice deep breath in through your nose. And as you release the breath through your mouth, just feel all tension in your body beginning to melt away. Feeling yourself begin to relax. Again, nice deep breath in. And release. Again, allowing all stress, all thought and worry to fall away. And one more time, nice deep breath in. And release. Feeling your mind drop down now into your heart space. Coming into that space of feeling. And allowing your energy just to connect into Mama Gaia. All right, and you can open your eyes, and today I have decided to work with the Oracle of the Unicorns, and this is by Cordelia Brobs. All right, so what guidance and insight comes forward for the collective good for the week of June 20th, 2022, and what we almost need to know? Ooh, all right. So we have partnership, and it says, teamwork will give you a better result. Find trustworthy people to partner with. Build up a talented support team. I know it's backwards for all of you. This beautiful card. Look at these beautiful colors. And I even love how the blue ray here and it looks to me almost like the pink ray are kind of starting to merge together. And then in between, they're collaborating. And in between, you have this beautiful violet or lilac hue, making something altogether different. So obviously this message can be taken very literally about allowing yourself to work together with others. And the huge message coming forward here that I'm immediately hearing is you are not alone. And you do not have to do everything alone. And I myself grew up in a way that enabled me to be incredibly headstrong and independent. And that was one of my lessons, is to learn how to allow others to help me. Even if I didn't feel like I needed help, even if I'm completely capable, even if you are, because you are completely capable, it doesn't mean that there isn't something different gained, something even more incredible gained when you allow others to assist, when you also allow yourself to step back and rest your energy on others and allow others to support you. And that's a really big message, and I feel like a very challenging message for many of us, because again, we really are in a culture or society that teaches us that, if you can't depend upon anybody but yourself, and if you want something done, you got to do it yourself. And that really can be also a trauma response. It really can be a fight or flight pattern as well, as we don't want to allow others in for what that might mean, whether it be that it makes us look weak, whether we feel like no one can do things the way that we would do things, whether it means that we might be let down at some point in time and disappointed or even hurt. This is an old, and maybe at one point served as a lesson. But there is nothing gained from now not allowing ourselves to be soft and to be vulnerable. To let others in is really what I'm hearing with this partnership message. And so this can speak many ways. This can speak to relationships romantically, which is interesting because we do have Venus entering the sign of Gemini this week. And this is something that I talk about in my Cosmic Oracle Energy forecasts. And I talk about the specifics of what that means. But Venus, I'll just tell you briefly, without really going into that, Venus rules over our relationships, whether they be romantic or other. The relationship with the self, our self-worth, self-love, but also our relationship with money and finances and what we value. And so with that moving into Gemini being a planet of, a sign of communication, also connecting into the mental body and thoughts. There's definitely a shift coming in here in the way that we communicate love and express love, and how we engage in those relationships, releasing past conditioning. So this can take shape with business partnerships. This can take space with friendships. And so partnerships and the energy, it's almost like divine union, and it's like 1 and 1 + 1 makes 3. And everybody is like, what does that mean? One energy in wholeness, another energy in wholeness, coming together as one, make a third alchemical result that is something altogether different, but yet beautiful, because it contains bits and pieces of the other, of each individual. And they fuse their energy, just like the blue and pink in the back of that card, that fuses it to create the lilac. And lilac energy is all about integration of polarities, dualities becoming one, that there is no more separation. So this week, the energy coming forward is about partnerships and allowing others to come in, allowing yourself to open up to sharing in responsibility, to sharing who you are, to connecting more with how you communicate to others or how you communicate who you are, letting people in. So whether this is you or this is a situation where you are being the one that's let in or having to help and support others, this also takes that role where maybe it's us who are being asked, or maybe it's you who is being asked to step up and, be more available, be more receptive, be more supportive. And then we have the sun moving into Cancer this week as well. So it's all about Cancer being that mothering, nurturing energy. So this is all about nurturing our growth, nurturing others' growth, nurturing the potential of what can be created through that dynamic. So again, partnerships coming in and this is beautiful because if you remember last moon day, it was all about telepathy. And I feel like that was kind of setting us up for this, that it's like the energy that it was creating, making us more mindful. And this is still happening, it's not done. That telepathic message isn't done. But opening us up telepathically allows us to be more in tune, communicating, not necessarily through words, but through our energy, through our thoughts, through our actions, through our love. So really powerful message, and also opening us up to potential new dynamics coming in. And these dynamics that are coming in, whether they be romantic, whether they be business, whether they be friendships, whether they be network, whatever it might be, even if it's like star family, guys, even if it's our family of light, energies coming in are assisting us to help us take it to the next level. So be aware when those energies cross your path or when something new gets put on your lap. This is something that your higher self or spirit, however you want to refer to that as, is asking you to be mindful of and be aware of. Don't let this opportunity walk away. All right. So again, I'll read the message. Teamwork Okay, so this is no longer about the way that we do things on our own and getting to the top on our own. This is about coming together in either a group dynamic or like your tribe and working together for the good of the all. Or this is also about, again, a partnership that's going to take things to the next level. Like you can go so far on your own, they can go so far on their own, but you can only go so far. But when you come together, you are limitless. All right. So find trustworthy people to partner with, build up a talented support team. I don't necessarily feel like we have to go out and find anyone, because I feel like the energy that's coming forward is showing us, there's that 11 number with the viewers, is about this timeline doorway opening, which truly we have with the solstice energy here, opening up for us to ascend into a higher timeline and higher consciousness and awareness. And with that awareness comes new experiences, comes new opportunities. And it means that we cannot do the old things and expect different results. It's about us doing new things and doing them in a way that we integrate our energies, our power, our wisdom or skills, and weave them with the skills and gifts of another or others. And that takes it bigger than you would have thought. All right. So again, relationships, romantic, friendships, business partnerships, could be one, could be all. Just be open to receive and allow yourself to be nurturing, allow yourself to be vulnerable, allow yourself to be receptive, and allow yourself to be supportive. All right, everybody. So that is our Magical Moonday message for this week. I do hope it serves you well. I appreciate you all tuning in live, and those of you who tune in on the replay and on YouTube and Instagram later, thank you all so much for your love and support. I hope you have a magical and powerful week. Okay, take care.